Hello everybody, welcome back to Puck Pals. My name is Noah, and today we have Michael Maclean. He is part of our junior section. He is a wing, and he is number 10. Thank you for coming up to Puck Pals.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for coming. I really appreciate you coming on.
Yeah.
I'm really excited to talk to you and get to know you better.
Of course.
Before we get in, I want to talk about your game you had. The date right now is the 14th, but the game was on the 8th, and it was in the DCU Center.
Mm-hmm.
It was last Saturday. And I wasn't able to go, unfortunately, and Westboro TV couldn't record.
Right,
So I was wondering if you could give us a recap, because probably some other people couldn't go. So can you give us a summarization?
Well, it was a really close game. Obviously, the final score was it was 2-1, and we came out pretty good. I'd say. I think we started off well, got some pressure on them, and then I think we scored first. So that was obviously pretty exciting. It's nice. It's always nice to go up first, 1-0. And then they came back and scored on the power play when they were on the power play, and so we realized we gotta keep working, gotta keep scoring. So I think I can't remember which period it was, but maybe the second or early third we scored and made it 2-1, and then we battled hard and made sure they didn't score again. So
is it you guys you guys scored in the first, and they scored in the first?
I believe so.
Okay. So
I
the first
can't remember
period,
too well.
you pumped up, and then you got a little nervous, and then second period or early third period, you said,
Yeah.
and then you guys just got you guys scored,
Yeah.
pumped up the team, and you guys are ready for more.
Right.
Yeah, that's really nice.
Yeah.
No, you guys definitely work hard for that.
Yeah.
Every practice.
Mhm.
And I want to say who scored the goals? Do you know?
Well, the first one was Thomas. It was a shot on a power play, and he just buried the rebound, which is it's always great to do. And then the second one was Patrick. He was coming down on a 2-on-1, and then he just shot it, and it just went bottom left. So
That's really nice. You guys definitely got pumped up for those goals.
yeah, that was a nice one.
Yeah, you guys definitely helped you guys keep going in the game and have fun.
Mm-hmm.
And now I think we're gonna start in with the questions.
All right.
So the first one is, what's your first memory of playing hockey?
My first memory of skating was, I used to do a learn to skate at North Star. So they'd have an instructor, and then there'd be 10 or so kids, and then they kind of just teach you the basics of skating. I think I used to skate around with a helper at the start, like a bucket or something that I could lean on. Because I obviously wasn't too good at skating at the start. But my first memory of playing hockey, I used to play Mosquitoes for Triborough, so it was the very start, and they set up a game which would be cross ice, and I would just play against some of the other kids, and it'd be pretty fun.
Sounded really fun, yeah. I also grew up with the learn to skate also, because the steps to get to playing hockey, playing Mosquitoes, that must have been fun.
Yeah,
we must have had a lot of memories from that.
Yeah.
So from that time and to now, what was your journey up to now? You are.
Well, I played Triborough all the way up to high school, so I'd kind of played with the same group of kids the whole way, Sawyer and Jackson, all those guys that played Triborough, and so and then I made it to high school and started playing with a lot of the Westboro kids, and I got to meet some new hockey players from who were in the grades above me and now who are below me as well.
So you had it sounds like a fun journey, because you already know most of the kids on Westboro, sounded like, because Sawyer, Kelly played with you for Triborough. Yeah,
and a couple other kids as well.
Yeah, seems really nice. Growing up, did you ever have a time you said, I want to quit? Because I know hockey is a very hard sport, because, you need good mentality, you need to be physical in the game, you need to practice to get better. So, was there ever a time you said, I want to quit? Or, what or who kept you going?
I wouldn't say I ever really wanted to quit, because, I've always, loved the game. I like to watch it. it's always fun to watch the Bruins with my dad, and just playing is always really fun. The locker room vibe is really nice. Playing with my friends, it's great. It's a great way to spend time doing what you like and love with your friends as well. So I've never really wanted to quit. I've always just wanted to play.
Yeah, it makes sense. Cause the thing is, like, but once you get into hockey, it's really hard to quit. Cause
Yeah.
it's really like fun to play with your friends and just
Mhm.
have fun. And I heard you said you watched the Bruins.
Yeah.
Was there any players you looked up to?
I always loved Patrice Bergeron.
Bergeron, yeah.
He was just a grinder, and I just love the way he played. He was the captain, obviously, too. So I mean,
Yeah.
it's great.
My opinion, he was definitely one of the best players on the team.
Yeah, for sure.
He helped the team so much during all the seasons he played. Sad to see him retire, but
Yeah, it was.
yeah, but the team's still there, and they're doing okay this season. Not as good as last season, but they're doing pretty good. Has anyone in your family played for Rangers?
No, my dad, he played for Concord, and then my uncle played goalie for Matignon, which is a school I don't know if it still goes. Or something.
So, growing up though, did you watch the varsity team like whenever you were older?
I actually didn't. I wish I had though. It's actually pretty fun to watch. But my freshman year, we would go to every single one of the varsity games, and it was always really fun to watch. Those guys are pretty good. So
Yeah, whenever I watch you guys, I just see you zooming across the ice. You guys just shooting the puck. Yeah, if I was like, whenever I see you guys shots, I'm like, I don't know, I want to take that. I don't know how I'm gonna grow up and take those shots. You guys shoot so hard.
yeah, you get pretty used to it though.
Yeah, but we'll see how that goes.
Yeah.
And speaking of your freshman year, or maybe your sophomore, or like the first time you played in a varsity game, can you tell us your feelings? Were you excited? Were you nervous?
I would say I was nervous and excited at the same time, because it's always a game of hockey, and I always just love playing hockey, so I'm excited for it. But I just wanted to do my best, so I'm kind of nervous. Like, I want to go out there, try not to make mistakes, maybe make something happen, make a hit, something like that. So I was kind of nervous, just try not to make mistakes like that. So.
Yeah, but now you're definitely more comfortable, I can tell.
Yeah.
If you make mistakes now, you're just like, you gotta get back in the game and just try hardest the next shift.
Yeah.
And I can definitely see you trying on the ice. You're
Mhm.
definitely one of the players I always see on the ice. The number 10, I always see you on the ice.
Yeah.
And what is the funniest thing that happened in a game or practice?
The funniest thing is probably something that happened this year, actually. It was just a practice. Sawyer was just skating down, and I don't know what he was thinking, but he was like skating near the bench, and he just hit the side of the boards, and he just fell on his back, and I don't think he was hurt really too bad at all. So if he was hurt, it probably wouldn't have been funny, but he wasn't hurt, so it was kind of funny to just watch him wipe out like that. So it was funny to see that.
You guys look back at that?
Yeah.
I know it's pretty new, but do you guys like talk about that?
Yeah, it's it happened to Colin too in a game, and that's how he got a concussion. He was obviously skating like really fast, and someone hit him into it, so that was bad. But Sawyer's was just kind of funny because he kind of got right up and was like, oh.
It's like I didn't mean to do that.
Yeah.
Switch of topics though, but I want to talk about one of the dinners you guys had.
Yeah.
I know you guys did a play, and I know you're the narrator.
Mhm.
And it was the topic of the egg story. So
Right.
I was wondering, what made you guys get that topic?
So just one. It was last year at lunch. Sawyer, we were just eating our lunch, and Sawyer randomly brought up a story about how he flipped an egg on a microwave, and we were just all wondering like, where'd that come from? Kind of just brought it up out of the blue, and it's kind of just like a thing now that people just tell the egg story, and it's like it's this funny thing. It's I don't know even know how to describe it. It's like a thing that kind of everyone knows. It started to spread throughout the school as well. It's like some of my friends know it as well.
If I see Kitty in a game, I'm definitely gonna ask him, how in the world did you flip an egg on a microwave?
Yeah, I actually don't even know how that happens.
we gotta ask him.
Yeah.
Also, you were the narrator. What made you go in the narrator spot?
Or I was there for like the original telling of the story, so I kind of know how he described it, and I like to just add in details to make it funnier, like add more details about the cooking of the egg, and I guess people just like the way I tell it, so I've kind of become like the designated storyteller, I guess.
That's your job now?
Yeah.
Everybody agrees on you there?
Yeah.
Definitely. Is that the only play you guys do, or do you guys do more?
That's pretty much the only one, I'd say. I can't really think of anything else.
So that's just like the
Yeah.
play. Definitely bring that up, pump you guys up. Will it, you think?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll definitely tell that to you before a game.
Yeah.
I'll remind you of that. Have your energy.
Mm.
I know earlier you were talking about the vibe in the locker room this season.
Yeah.
It's awesome this season. I can
Yeah.
always hear the music blasting whenever the door opens. In 3 words, what would you say the vibe in the locker room would be?
I would say we're pretty energetic, loud, as you said, like the music's always blasting. And I think everyone's always excited. So, energetic because everyone's always ready to go. They want to play the hockey. And people are always talking, just kind of getting ready for the game. And we always do a warm-up to get us ready. And loud because, of course, the music's always blasting. Just trying to wake us up. And excited because just everyone just wants to get out there and like score, make a big hit, do something, and people just love to play. So it's just everyone's always excited for the games.
Because for me, definitely the music. It really like helps to pump up.
Mm-hmm.
It really like gets you in the zone of hockey, and it gets you ready. It gets you prepared for the game.
Yeah.
So I can imagine you guys in the locker room. So now I'm wondering now, what would it be like after a win? What is the locker room then?
Well, everyone's kind of just going around telling each other that you had a great game, like you made nice plays, and then we kind of just talk about the game, like what happened, some kind of funny play that happened, or like we talk about the goals or the assists or something, some kind of hits. And it's always fun to just like recap the game.
So you guys just talk to each other?
Yeah.
Do you narrate that also?
No, it's kind of everyone
Yeah,
just joins in.
I get it. Yeah, that makes sense. The captains. I have also a question. Before like you guys get on the ice, do the captains give a speech? Like each period break.
Yeah, we kind of just describe or not describe like help each other to improve on what we're doing. Like if you make a mistake, like try to improve on that. Or if there's an advantage that we can use in the next couple periods or whatever, the captain's kind of point it out and say, hey, maybe we should do this next period and see if it works.
Okay, I've always wondered because I see the coaches are outside the locker room and the captains always are inside the locker room. So I was wondering if like the captains say like a speech before. So now I got my answer. Now I know what you guys are doing. I know the team has been doing really good this season.
Mm-hmm.
And the coolest things, in my opinion, the varsity team is the student section.
Yeah.
You guys, it really cheers you guys on. Every goal, they pump up the team. It really helps the team get pumped up even more. And now I'm wondering, I know the student sections are packed these recent games. How many of the classmates do you know were there?
I got a group of friends that like come to pretty much every game, and it's always fun because I can actually hear them from the ice, and it kind of just brings energy to the game. I can always hear them yelling; they're really loud. So,
quick question. So, I've walked past the student section, And I've seen like a face on a sign. Is that you?
I think it is.
You
Yeah.
think you
Yeah.
think it is?
I'm pretty sure it is. Yeah.
Oh, I'll definitely look more next time, and I'll
Yeah.
see if that's you.
Yeah.
So you said they come to most of your games. So what do you guys talk about after a win or a loss?
Um. So some of the friends are always just telling me like, you got to get a goal this season. Come on, what are you doing? Because I haven't scored this season yet. So they kind of just talk about the game and how it was kind of fun. And they always say it's really exciting to watch, especially after that first game against Algonquin. People were always really excited to come to the home games because it's just exciting to watch.
Yeah, the games this season are definitely like really, really fun to watch. They're really like they're really just slow. Like the student section also, and you guys get like so excited. I can see you guys on the bench, and I can see the student section after
Yeah.
every goal. They can they cheer. Yeah, it's so funny.
Mm-hmm.
Now we're gonna go with fun questions. We have two here. The first one is if you were stuck in a penalty box for 24 hours and you could bring three things, what would it be? And one of them could be a person on the varsity team.
I think I'd have to bring my phone, obviously, maybe so I can watch some kind of videos or play some games or stay in contact with my family or friends or other friends. I think I'd have to bring some kind of food because I'm always pretty hungry. So maybe like a big bag of Doritos or something. And then I think I'd have to bring maybe definitely a friend, maybe like Jackson or Nolan or somebody on the varsity team to keep me company.
Yeah.
And I think I wouldn't get bored, so I think it would be actually fun.
You're gonna put your phone on, watch a movie?
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, I know Nolan is a really good survivalist, I've heard.
Yeah.
Likes to camp with, I've heard he camps with Jackson.
Yeah,
And
that's
they're
what I
really
hear
good.
as well.
Yeah, so the two people you want, I guess they're really good at camping together and really good. If your team had to compete in a completely different sport, no skates allowed, what would it be?
I think I know a lot of our team plays lacrosse, and it's kind of a sport that's similar to hockey. Like you got a stick and there's hitting, so I think it'd be pretty similar. I know a lot of our team plays rec basketball, so yeah, they got some practice with that at least. So I think I'd have to go lacrosse though because I know a lot of people have played it for a long time, and it's actually really similar to hockey, except it's just not on skates.
Yeah, I've heard it's really similar to hockey.
Yeah.
And honestly, this question I've been dying to ask you. I was like, what would it be? And I've been thinking lacrosse because most of the people I've interviewed, like Thomas, probably some other people I've interviewed, they also play lacrosse. Do you play any other sports?
I play golf. I've been playing that for like 3 years or so. I used to play baseball, but I kind of stopped that. But I don't play lacrosse. I wish I can, or I wish I would, because it seems really fun to play, and it's obviously really similar to hockey. So
Yeah, I've heard. Maybe second sport you think would be golf, because I know a lot of you guys definitely play golf.
yeah,
So it's definitely probably up there also. So
yeah,
but I would say lacrosse is the best because it's closest to hockey.
right.
Now, I just want to say these closing questions, and I have two of them again. So, yeah.
Okay.
So, looking back at your journey so far, what's one piece of advice you give to younger players?
I would say don't dwell on your mistakes. Like, don't worry about it. Because I know I used to, whenever I would make a mistake, I'd always feel somewhat bad about it. Like, I'd go up and say, sorry, that's my bad. And that's all right. Like, you can make mistakes because everyone makes mistakes at some point. And it's better, rather than to worry about them, it's better to learn from them instead and just say, and like, learn what to do next time. Like, instead of what you just did, you could learn about what you want to do next time.
Yeah, because definitely, like, learning, like, what you were saying, like, get better at your mistakes, like, know your mistakes and then do better the next shift. I'd say that is definitely a really good piece of advice.
Yeah.
I'd give to someone else, because, like, or you'd give to someone else because, like, you always want to get better at the game, and that's, like, a really good way to get better.
Yeah.
The second closing question I have to ask you is, if your future self could send a message about hockey 5 years from now, what would you hope it would say?
I hope it would say maybe something about opportunities to still play hockey, because I just love the sport, and it's a great sport to watch. It's a great sport to play, and I hope I can still play in the next couple of years for a while, because I've just loved it my whole life pretty much. So
Definitely, yeah. You're definitely gonna keep the hockey. I'll definitely keep watching you.
yeah.
If you go to Triborough in the off season, I'll definitely keep my eye on you. I'll make sure I get your number, and I'll definitely pay attention to you.
Yeah.
And now we have the taping challenge. Okay, now we're back with Michael, and we're gonna see how he does in the taping challenge. So basically, in the taping challenge, you have to tape a stick as fast as neat as possible.
Okay.
And we'll not reveal the time until the end of the season. So let's see how you do.
All right.
So we're gonna start in 3, 2, 1, go. This is Michael's tape project. He actually did a really good job. It's, you can still play with it in game. He kind of messed up in the end a little bit. Kind of like overlapped kind of a little bit.
Yeah, made some bumps there.
Yeah, and then it started to go like diagonal, and then
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I mean, it was some bumps. Yeah, like how you said. So this is Michael's taping job here, and we'll not reveal the time again until the end of the season, and then we'll see who'll be the winner.
All right.
Thank you, Michael, again for coming on the podcast. I really appreciate you coming on. This has been awesome. This has been an awesome time. I'm so happy I got to know you better. And wishing you the best for the rest of the season. And bye.
Thank you.
Go Rangers.